Good morning, everybody. It's me, your British boy, Wardles here. You know, me, I'm perfectly calm, exactly level-headed, smooth, cool, collected, calm. Nothing relevant happened today at all. Today is literally just Thursday, like the most boring day of the week almost. Like, could it just be Friday already? I'm perfectly calm and not tense or any of that at all. Perfectly calm because nothing relevant has happened inside of the community at all today. I promise, like not a single thing at all. The Warden isn't in the game. The Deep Dark isn't in the game. The ancient cities are not in the game. There is not a new enchantment in the game. No, none of that. That's all a figment of our imagination. This isn't happening right now. It's all a dream. A sweet, sweet dream that I've had many, many times before. It's a dream. A moment of a true, sweet, beautiful moment that I thought would never happen. I said it yesterday, like literally exactly yesterday. You all heard me. I thought we were stuck in a time loop. Something bad happened. We were in the caves and cliffs forever. But then the next day happens. Sometimes, like they say, there is a next day. And oh man, this next day, this is like one of the biggest moments of all time. I've done a face reveal. You can see right now my face is smiling. Oh wait, that's right. Well, I am smiling. Today, my dream, the only thing that I ever wanted to happen, has finally happened. Right now, we're looking at a changelog, a beautiful-looking changelog with many cool things, like sculk blocks, like a brand new enchantment called Swift Sneak, like the Warden, like so many things. There is so much to take in, and this happened completely randomly, too. In fact, if I were to be honest, it was actually quite rude. This morning, I was working on this really cool Firefly video. For tomorrow, actually, I was going to drop a survival episode today, and then the developers started tweeting, and tweeting, and tweeting, and tweeting, and tweeting, and there was a picture every single time, and as you can see here, we're going backwards, but the picture was basically, you know, like slowly uncovering. My phone kept going off. It was a problem. I don't have silence on my phone. Like, it just doesn't have that. So there was a lot of tweet noises in that Firefly video. Gonna have to work on that. Okay, no, that whole intro was a lie. This is actually one of the biggest things that happened in, like, honestly, at this point, like, practically years to this game. The Deep Dark, the Warden. There are so many things out. There's an experimental snapshot. Today, we're gonna check out the experimental snapshot. If that sounds cool to you, and if even more Warden Deep Dark content sounds cool to you too, then I've got a great deal for you. Subscribe for literally free, and you'll get more videos like that in the feed all the time. If you're hyped for the Deep Dark like me, then leave a like on this video. Let's go. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by that intro, this video is going to be absolutely chaotic. We're going to be literally all over the place. There's so many cool things to check out. Now, there's only, of course, one way that we could start today's snapshot video. It is a Warden. The Warden is finally here. It's so long in waiting, and look at this thing. The Iron Golem versus Warden. Who wins? Oh, it was a piece of cake, this thing. How about the Nitwit Villager Warden? Look at this guy. He's making so much noise. So, the Warden is insanely tall, as we can see here. It has this whole beating thing. And on his chest, you can see, like, souls or something inside of it. Oh yeah, forgot to say, this snapshot video is going to be a little bit different than my normal ones. If you're used to those ones, I kind of tell you how things work. Today, we're just really reacting things for the first time on camera. Me and you. Now, basically, to my understanding, the faster the noise plays, the angrier the Warden is. And when it gets more angry, it moves faster like that. The fastest thing known to mankind. The pig, yes. The pig is the problem here, Warden. The pig is definitely the problem. Not the Nitwit. No. It's definitely the pig. Alright, so it seems like this guy still needs to work on a little bit of prioritization, but it's strong. This thing is like one-hitting essentially everything, I guess, other than the Iron Golem. No, how about the sheep? What do you think about sheep right here? You're definitely seeing the vibrations, which is new. That is really, really cool, that particle thing. What do you think about any of this, though? Like, the sheep, you're cool with them? How about, this is a terrible idea. How about me ringing a bell? Oh, you didn't like that. It does not like me running the bell. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and try and leave. Let's see if we can outrun this Warden. Maybe set our spawn over here just in case. What do you think about bell ringing, Warden? Are you gone? No, it's gone. No, it's stuck. Yeah, it was the sheep's fault. The sheep rung the bell, Warden. You got that one right. Nice job. Alright, so we have this whole darkness effect thing going on right now for a little bit longer. Look at this. The world is like insanely dark right here. You can't see anything. And I'm out like in the open, like the sun. Oh my gosh, look at the sun. That's so evil looking. Yeah, this is awesome. The darkness effect. And then the world just like slowly fades back in. Oh, that's so cool. And look at this. It's finally doing its job, taking out all of the sheep. As long as the cat gets to survive, I'm happy. I'm fine with all of this. Alright, so 1 warden in the world. How about 2 wardens? 2 wardens. 3 wardens? Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a limit. You can just keep summoning these things in, which I guess makes sense. Like, yeah, okay, that's cool. Now, health. How strong are these things? Now, from looking at the changelog, it looks like the warden is going to drop literally nothing, which is an interesting choice. But if you think about it, you are meant to, like, avoid the warden, like, sneak away from it. New enchantment to help you do that. So I guess it kind of makes sense, and... oh my gosh, this thing is a tank. This thing is an absolute tank. I mean, I know there's no enchantments on the sword and all. We could be stronger. It doesn't go away. It literally doesn't go away. Is it even possible to take this thing out? Okay, it's possible. Oh, that's insane. That's insane. Oh, there's so much health. That's so cool. Okay, so Warden. We'll take a look at the Warden a little bit more in a little bit, but we need to move on because there's so much here. Sculk things. The Sculk blocks have finally made their way over to Java Edition. For so long, we've been taunted and teased over on Bedrock with these things. Over on Java, here they are, and even better, the model of this thing. It's different than the Bedrock one. This is the one that we saw at Minecraft Live this year. That's a clean model. That's a really, really good looking model. Like this block right here, as a builder, you will already imagine this. I've already done it actually. I built an entire house out of these things. Look at this house right here. This is my home, my beautiful, wonderful home. And then the Sculk Vein. The Sculk Vein is kind of like a Sculk block taking over things, and the Sculk block right there. That's really cool. And then the Catalyst as well. Now, does it work? A big test here. We take a mob out by the Catalyst, and yikes. Question mark. Yikes. Question mark. Small child, look away. It works. It works. It was just something up with the villager. I'm really sorry about that child. I don't know what happened. How about these cows over here? Is this going to work? I mean, if it works for a grown-up sheep, I'm sure this is going to work. What if we're all the way over there? Okay, that's a little too far away. How about, like, maybe, like, right there? Okay, that's close enough. That's like a tiny amount of skull coming from this thing, but I mean, it's cool. It works, at least. Oh, man, this thing actually works. We can convert the world over to Sculk now. Oh, that sounds like an IBX Toycat video. Convert this whole thing to Sculk? Come on, Toycat. Alright, so Bedrock Gang, you've had these things for so long, but they would only work one time in your world. How about in this world? So that's one jump. I assume we're going to get darkness? Maybe not because we're in creative mode. How about in survival mode? Are we going to get darkness? We are. We get darkness, and then the heart starts beating. Okay, so I wonder if that means the Warden is on the way. But Bedrock Gang, watch this. More than once in a world, this beautiful moment. Oh no, that sounds terrible. That did not sound good. But they work. They work more than one time in a world. Oh, look at this. We can just get darkness over and over and over again. I'm happy today. I'm happy. Like the feeling, the emotion of pure joy. Bliss, haven't felt this thing in years. Oh my gosh. I feel so good today. This stuff is so amazing. This is so interesting. It's like I'm learning a new game all over again. I'm so excited for this stuff. This is going to completely change the game. Or it is completely changing the game. Because it's in the game now. And don't worry about not getting the darkness effect multiple times. Don't worry about it, okay? It works perfectly as intended. Alright, it's boot time, but you know what? I just realized this. We, of course, have the classic, the great netherite boots, but we need the true classic, the diamond boots right here. If we're going to try this enchantment out, brand new enchantment right here, we need to try it on the honorary OG boots right here, the diamond boots. So the new enchantment is called Swift Sneak. Was reading up a little bit about this on the changelog. Basically, it's going to be mutually exclusive with the other boot enchantments. So Soul Speed, Frostwalker, and then Depth Strider. So you're basically going to have to pick. Do you want Swift Sneak, or do you want one of these other things too? Now that makes me wonder, is this going to change? Like, will I not be able to put Soul Speed on Depth Strider boots? Because honestly, you know, maybe this is going to be a hot take. I already saw people complaining about it on Twitter, but I'm fine with it. Like, I feel like these three enchantments specifically kind of make sense to be mutually exclusive. Like, fast on land, fast in the water, fast in the nether. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense. You got to choose what you want here. Now, Frostwalker 2, I don't know. I feel like Frostwalker 2 is obviously going to be mutually exclusive with Depth Strider there. That wouldn't work out. But, like, why not be able to work with these ones too? Maybe I would change that. But I think I like this new boot enchantment stuff there. So, Swift Sneak, it has 3 levels. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3. I believe it is a new treasure enchantment. So, you go to the Deep Dark, the Ancient City, where we're going to go next and find it. I put it on my boots, and I'm running around right now. Everything is normal. So, if I just keep running, I'm good. What's going to change is sneaking. So, I sneak, and Oh my gosh, that's fast. Oh, that's fast. That's fast. I'm almost as fast as the Warden. Oh, look at this thing. Minecraft B. Oh, they could never win a race. Me running? I could never win a race against myself. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, Swift Sneak. So basically, you sneak a little bit faster, which is a whole Warden thing. You sneak around the Warden, you know, so it won't see you, which, you know what? I need to test that. Yeah, so I already basically have the rest of my day figured out here. Forget eating, forget drinking or consuming anything. I'm just going to mess with the Warden. Like, the rest of the day, try and make some other videos and, you know, learn about the thing a little bit more. But let's see. So, the thing is blind, and it's smelling. Does that mean it found me already? Okay. Oh, not so fast, Warden. Look at me. Look at me. I sneak away from the thing, and it's blind. It's a fool. It doesn't know what I'm doing at all. I sneak over here. Okay. I can see... Oh... But I'm not sneaking, and then the vibrations, okay. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, yeah. But then I swift sneak, and all of a sudden, I'm all the way... Oh, I'm not sneaking. Oh, no, that's bad. Okay, so I sneak, and then I go... Well, you sneak to get away from the Warden. I guess I'm just not fast enough. Alright, well, that was a true sad miscalculation on my fault, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the Ancient City. But first, let's actually find the Deep Dark. So the Deep Dark is a brand new biome coming to the game in 1.19, and I guess it's not over here. That's kind of sad. And why is it so dark right there? That's weird. Well, that's fine, no big deal. All we need to do is send ourselves like a million blocks away, and then we'll go ahead and try it again. We can't be stopped. Locate biome, Deep Dark. There we go. I've finally found the Deep Dark biome. Now that makes me wonder if this is going to be an uncommon biome. Maybe that could be kind of cool. Like, the Deep Dark isn't very common. It's a thing you have to, like, literally go and find. But the Deep Dark, oh my gosh, this is my first seeing of the Deep Dark. There it is, it's deep, and it's definitely dark. We're going to need night vision on for sure. Oh, the Deep Dark, here it is though. I assume, right? Is this the Deep Dark? No? Biome Deep Dark. We're here, we've made it, finally. Alright, so that's cool, but let's go ahead and give ourselves night vision so we can see what's going on here. I mean, after all, I had to literally walk 1 million blocks to actually get to this thing. That's pure dedication. So, anyways, Deep Dark right here, we have sculk all over the place. Look at the texture. I didn't realize the whole animated thing. I mean, I knew this was going to be an animated texture, but, like, I didn't realize that at first. That looks really, really good. Imagine, like, a night sky with that. Like put that build and the top of BOO's, like, sleeping room thing for Hermitcraft. Like, oh, that's the night sky right there. And then over here, too, same thing. And then it looks like there's just, like, random blotches of this stuff all over the place. Let's see. Does the Deep Dark go all the way over here? It does, okay. How about, like... Oh, wow. Actually, no, it's, like, really, really big. So that's the Deep Dark. But then this is the Dripstone Caves and the Deep Dark, kind of. Interesting. Deep Dark. So far, from what I'm seeing of the Deep Dark biome, it looks like it's essentially going to be a cave system with this stuff, like, scattered all over. Now, my first thought is that's going to definitely change some things because, so we have the sensors right there. The sensor sends to me and then reported over to the Shrieker, which essentially told on me, and then boom, all of a sudden I have the Warden. So imagine yourself in survival, like caving inside of this biome over here, not really like prepared for a Warden experience, and then you keep going, you find this. This is like a gigantic roadblock. That's my first thought here, is that you're going to have to like sneak around this thing or like sneak over to these and remove those, but you break one and then they tell on you again. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a problem here. That's going to mean like more strategy in mining, especially if you're deep down low, and especially if you have the Deep Dark biome nearby. Oh, that poor bad. That poor bad. Strategy. Mining is going to be completely changed again. It was changed in 1.18. It's going to be changed in 1.19 as well. Now, let's go ahead and try and locate an ancient city. So, ancient city. Oh, we do have one over here. I mean, it's a ways away, but we have one. Oh, perfect. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave the night vision on for now. You have to remember there wouldn't be night vision inside of these cities unless, of course, you have the effect. And this thing is massive. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. These long corridors. What? Oh, and there's wool all over the place, so that's for sneaking around. Interesting lore stuff. Look at how big this is. It just reaches all the way out this way. Essentially, like, carved out inside of the cave. And then look at this. Oh my gosh, it's a Warden. It's a Warden statue. It's a gigantic statue of a Warden, right? Like, definitely, there's the ear thing, and then a strange portal-looking thing in the middle. Are we going to get a new dimension? Oh, no. Are we going to get a new dimension? Look at this thing. This is a portal 100%. Reinforced deepslate. Okay, I heard about that on the changelog. Oh, no. All right, well, I'm totally aware that this could just be like a mouth or something, but that's the boring assumption here, and we're not really going for boring today. That's killing the vibe of the day, like instantaneously. That's not good. So that's it's a portal, okay? We go with that. Go with it. Wow, this thing is so cool. Look at these big pillars that they have built in here, and then this thing just reaching around. Does it go under the lava too, or maybe it kind of goes into the lava. Oh, it definitely goes into the lava. Look at this thing. It's like a long hallway that goes into lava. Wool is absolutely gone. Hey, there's some diamonds. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, it's so big. This is so big. And whoa, what's this? Oh, a shrine. Yes, a shrine. I'm mistaken. This isn't a shrine. This is clearly, you see what this is? This is pure luxury. Warden hot tub right here. Look at that. A Warden hot tub inside of this thing.
Wow, the developers, King B-Dogs, all of the developers are really going all out for this stuff. I see.
Oh, and a chest too. Do we have the enchantment? No. Bones and sculk, okay. Very welcoming. Welcoming for sure. Oh, you know what? I kind of just need to test this out. So the world spawn is right there, so I can actually, okay, bad timing. Create it for a little bit. I want to test this out. I want to try and run through this city in survival. Look at this with the darkness effect. Wow. The night vision is essentially like erased basically. But yeah, I want to try and navigate through this thing in survival. This is going to be like really impossible with the gear that I have, especially considering the fact that, you know, multiple wardens can be summoned. So if I try and run through this thing, I'm thinking that basically all of these things are probably going to keep telling on me and keep summoning wardens. Doesn't matter if I outrun one, another one just spawns in. But wow, this is huge. I mean, I know they said that these things were going to be bigger than the Bastion, right? But yeah, like, I didn't realize how big and expansive this thing was going to literally be. Like, it just keeps going and going, and then there's small other pieces of the structure all over the place, too. Like, this is a miniature thing of whatever's going on in the center, for sure. Oh, this thing is so cool. This is so cool. I might have to, like, jump on Twitch and just look at this stuff and admire it and mess with it even more. That might be a plan for tomorrow. Oh, no. Oh, no, this thing is so cool. And yes, I'm intentionally avoiding that middle spot for a little bit. I want to try and look around the rest of the city and see what else I can find. Like this, it almost looks like to me, like, is this like a building in here? Like they had some kind of building built and then something terrible happened. And oh, yes, enchantment, name tag. That's not bad. And then some candles too. That's a little bit more welcoming than that first chest. But I guess it's time. To check out the wool castle in the middle with redstone lamps. So I guess whoever would have built this would have been like an advanced society if we're thinking about lore here, but the center thing, overrun with sculk, tons of nether stuff in the middle, which is really interesting, and then this thing. So these blocks, I guess these blocks are unobtainable in survival. We'll test that out in a second, but what is this? Does it like do anything here? Is there anything inside of it other than all of the fire? I mean, the fire is really cool. Looks like it's like a solid structure though, just random blocks inside of here. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a solid piece, unless something is, like, literally hidden inside of it or on top of it, maybe. I'm going to say that's a solid statue. That's a statue of the Warden inside of the Deep Dark. Which, oh man, going back to the lore thing, that makes me wonder, like, was this ancient society or whoever built this inside of the world, like, worshipping the Warden? Or did the Warden come here, take over this thing, and then decide to, like, build a statue of itself or something? And then that makes me wonder if the Warden can actually, you know, like, build and... Yeah, at this point, we're essentially going in circles. Hey, snowballs inside of this thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's like what they were using to distract the Warden. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. But anyways, I want to check out the chest, see if we can find any soul or swift sneak 3, excuse me, which right there. There we go. We've done it. How about here too? Right there. Now, this is like a big room. This is like maybe the big prize building, another Warden statue thing. Wow, this thing is amazing. The developers have done such a good job with this. The city is good looking, like really good, but I have to test something. So this is unobtainable in survival. Let's say I had it in survival, I placed it down, which it seems to have 1 rotation, by the way. But we place it down, can we mine it? No, it is literally like bedrock. It is just like bedrock, you actually can't mine it. Oh, that's so interesting. That's really interesting. So basically, wherever this thing is in your world, it's there forever. And what does it do? Well, right now, literally nothing. I mean, we could test something. I mean, I don't know. I see a gigantic square of blocks, and my first thing that I think of is what happens if we, you know, light it. But yeah, nothing happens there unless there was a way to do like soul fire inside of that thing, like a soul fire flint and steel. I mean, obviously this isn't something in the game, but what is that thing? This is actually, you know, like such an interesting texture. Like on its own, it looks like that, and then you link it up with something, it links up like perfectly, and then it almost starts to look like a completely separate block. Like we have one right there, and then we have one right there as well. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but like, oh, that's a really, really good looking texture. I wish I could get this in survival and build with it. Like, that's kind of cool looking. I wonder what it's gonna do. Like, it has to do something if we can't get it in survival, right? It's gotta be important in some way, right? Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this even more. You know what this is? This looks like a spine. This looks like a spine of a creature inside of a block. Like, that's like a snake spine, or, you know, like literally any kind of spine at all. Oh, that's creepy. That's so creepy. And it mixes really well, it looks like, with this stuff too. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's deepslate. Now, I do want to point out here that on the changelog, there's a lot more to the snapshot. Like, there is so many technical subtleties of this snapshot. Like, all the sculk stuff, for example, we kind of just breeze through that stuff, I feel like. There's a lot of stuff with the whole sculk mechanics, sculk catalyst and everything. And then the warden. There are so many different mechanics with the warden as well, including this whole, like, interesting ranged attacking mechanic thing. So let's say we had a warden right there, and then I threw a projectile at it, right? It beats faster, gets more angry. I do it again within 5 seconds. It's basically going to start making this thing more and more angry. However, let's say if I were to throw a projectile, and then it looks at it, and then I give it like 5 seconds, and then I do another one, I guess it won't like get more angry. Like, it stays calm. It's not getting like overstimulated with the vibrations and everything. It's so interesting. But I think that's where we're going to leave it today. The Deep Dark, Ancient Cities, all of this stuff. What do you think about it? Definitely share your thoughts down below, especially if you have any thoughts on this whole portal-looking thing in the middle. Do you think this is going to do anything eventually, or do you think this is just for aesthetics or something like that? Also, why can't we remove this block? What do you think about that? I think I really like the idea of checking this stuff out more on stream, so if you like the sounds of that, drop a follow on my Twitch. I think I'll be doing that tomorrow at some point. I'll tweet out before I go live, so maybe follow my Twitter too, but at least drop a follow and turn notifications on Twitch. The Deep Dark, the Warden, all of these things finally, at long last, making it into the game. This is a good day. 1.19 is going to be an absolutely amazing update. Huge thank you to my patrons, Bill Geek, Dergner, and A Johnson 6494. I appreciate the support. Thank you all for watching. Links are in the description. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.